You hear the sizzle first, then the fat pops. The casing tightens, and when you bite through, it snaps. Chicken sausage, the lighter choice. 60% less fat than pork. Americans now eat 102.8 pounds of chicken per year. The summer grill is switching, but here is something that might surprise you. That chicken sausage, the one you bought to avoid pork, is stuffed inside a pork intestine. The front of the package says chicken sausage. The fine print says in a natural pork casing. Every Aidells, every al fresco. Pork on the outside, chicken on the inside. The product built on avoiding pork can't exist without it. 1974. Bruce Aidells earns a Ph.D. in biology from UC Santa Cruz. He researches cancer at the Imperial Cancer Research Fund in London, then the National Institutes of Health. Lab funding dries up. A friend needs a chef. He co-founds a restaurant called Poulet French for Chicken in Berkeley, California. 1983. He gets fired from his own restaurant. His words, "I was fired," and that's how the sausage company was born. He launches Aidells Sausage Company, making Cajun-style andouille during the Paul Prudhomme craze. 1986. Because his former restaurant was literally named Chicken, he creates a chicken and apple sausage, fruit mixed into ground meat. Nobody'd done it commercially. It becomes his signature product. Then something else happened. He sells 60% of the company around 1993, the rest in 2002. He walks away entirely. Sara Lee acquires the brand in 2011. Sara Lee spins off Hilscher Brands in 2012. Tyson Foods buys Hilscher for $8.55 billion in 2014. The sausage that started in a Berkeley kitchen now ships from a factory in San Lorenzo, California, bundled with Jimmy Dean, Ballpark, and Hilscher Farm. Here is the thing nobody tells you. The raw chicken hits the grinder at below 40 degrees Fahrenheit. A rotating blade forces it through a perforated steel plate. Dark meat goes in first. Thighs carry 10 to 15% fat naturally, and chicken sausage needs every bit of it below 20% fat. The filling turns chalky and crumbles instead of binding. The target is 80% lean to 20% fat. Above 40 degrees, the meat goes soft. Fat smears into the lean, and bacteria start growing. Factories add ice chips directly into the grinder to keep it cold. Grind size sets the product's character. Fine grind produces a smooth, uniform texture, think Frankfurter. Coarse grind leaves distinct meat pieces visible in every slice. That's the Aidells style. Ground meat moves into an industrial paddle mixer. Salt goes in first, not for flavor. Salt pulls a sticky protein out of the meat. That protein is what holds everything together. Without it, the filling falls apart in the casing. This is where Aidells separated from the pack in 1986. Whole ingredient add-ins: dried apple chunks, mozzarella pieces, sun-dried tomatoes, pineapple bits get folded in gently at the end. They stay intact. You can see them when you slice. No MSG, no artificial colors, no fillers, no soy protein isolate, no phosphates. The seasoned meat loads into a sausage stuffer under controlled pressure. And here, the three casing philosophies split. Natural pork casing, that's Aidells and al fresco. The inner lining of hog intestines, cleaned, salted, and soaked before use. It produces the snap. Collagen casing, mass market brands. Made from cow hides, bones, and tendons. Shaped into uniform tubes. Cheaper, consistent, every link identical. Cellulose casing, that's Bilinski's, made from wood pulp. The sausage is stuffed, cooked, then the casing is mechanically peeled off. No snap, no pork. The consumer never sees or eats it. USDA requires all poultry sausage to reach 165 degrees Fahrenheit internal before sale. Aidells slow smokes over real hardwood chips. The smokehouse starts at 130 degrees for smoke development, then ramps up to 165. Total time, several hours. The industrial shortcut is steam tunnels with liquid smoke sprayed on the casing. Out of the smokehouse, an immediate cold water shower or blast chiller drops the temperature past the danger zone 40 to 140 degrees before bacteria can take hold. Lean chicken, enough fat to hold it together. Salt to bind it, pork gut to wrap it, smoke to cook it. That's it. Chicken sausage is marketed as the healthy swap, and plain chicken sausage is significantly leaner, 60 to 67% less total fat than pork. Per 4-ounce serving, 9 grams of fat versus 24 to 28. But Aidells adds apple chunks, cheese, olive oil, brown sugar, and bacon to many of its varieties, and the calories climb right back. Aidells chicken and apple sausage, 180 calories, 13 grams of fat per link. Bilinski's organic sweet apple, 100 calories, 3 grams of fat. Same category, same apple flavor concept, nearly double the calories. The health halo sits on the category named chicken sausage, not on the specific product. What's actually inside determines whether the swap saved you anything. Here is where the story flips. Millions of Muslim and Jewish consumers buy chicken sausage assuming it's pork-free. The front of the package says chicken sausage. The pork casing disclosure sits in the fine print. USDA allows this because the meat content is all chicken. The casing is classified separately. A video went viral in late 2025 after a creator read the Al Fresco label on camera. One commenter wrote, "Aidells would never," but Aidells uses the exact same pork casing. Among major national brands, only one Bilinski ships genuinely pork-free, using a cellulose casing peeled off after cooking. 3 casings on the shelf. Only one is pork-free, and most consumers have never checked which one they're eating. Try this. Next time you pick up chicken sausage, flip the package. Check 2 lines. First, the casing. Natural pork casing, collagen casing, or skinless. Second, fat per serving. Single digits means genuinely lean. Double digits means the add-ins brought the calories back. Aidells isn't the wrong choice. It's the flavor-forward choice artisan snap. Whole ingredients. Slow smoked over hardwood. Bilinski's isn't the boring choice. It's the genuinely lean. Pork-free choice, 100 calories, organic, skinless. They're different products solving different problems under the same 2-word label. One honest trade-off: skinless chicken sausage has no snap. The snap comes from the pork intestine membrane. No membrane, no snap. Americans eat 102.8 pounds of chicken a year. The grill is switching. But chicken sausage isn't one product, it's a label covering everything from a 100-calorie organic link to a 180-calorie cheese-stuffed sausage in a hog casing. The 2 words on the front hide everything that matters on the back. The sausage sizzles. You bite through. That snap is the one ingredient the label doesn't advertise, and the one that makes the whole thing work. That's the process. We reveal how things actually work, one story at a time. If there's something you'd like us to explore next, let us know. Until then, trust the process.